Almost every pilgrim will suffer from leg maladies and Footastrophies on their Camino, which could be avoided with a little preparation and knowledge.
In this episode of Don't Stop Walking, we're looking at the 3 main leg maladies and Footastrophies that you're likely to get on your Camino and how to deal with them.
A lot of us have desk jobs that require little mechanical stress on the body, and the only times we get the legs into action is on the walk to work.
So then we disrupt that by suddenly deciding that we want to walk 900 kilometers across a country. And our body says, what the f?
And the area of our body absorbing the most stress fails. In this case, our legs and feet.
The 3 most common leg and foot affliction and ailments on the Camino are plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, and shin splints. Took so many takes to get that. Affliction and afflailment. What the and affleck. Who writes this shit? Splats. What's a shin splat?
Shin splints. Shin splints are a term for general pain in the shin area, and even though I say general,
you'll know when you have shin splints. It's like your shins have turned to icy poles which splinter and crack with every step.
These can be mistaken for other ailments, so be sure to monitor the area for further signs of swelling and discoloration on the off chance that it's something like a stress fracture. Achilles tendonitis. The Achilles tendon connects the calf muscles to the heel bone, and tendonitis is when that tendon becomes swollen.
Again, it turns every step into a fun park of pain, and if left untreated, it can rupture. No, I said rupture, not rapture.
Plantar fasciitis.
Also known as policeman's heel or heel spurs, it's an inflammation of the heel, and again, it makes walking painful.
If left for a long time, it can lead to a buildup of bone called a spur, which hurts even more. The onset of plantar fasciitis is gradual and might start with only mild pain, but will build over time, so keep checking in with your feet.
Even though these 3 painful ailments are very distinct, they are roughly caused by the same sets of conditions.
Lack of physical conditioning, insufficient warm-up, cool-down and stretching, repetitive strain under heavy load, poorly fitted footwear, uncorrected gait, being overweight.
And it turns out that the treatments are all roughly the same for all 3 conditions.
Rest. You may need to take a few days off. Listen to your body. Ice. To help reduce swelling as soon as the problem starts. Compression. Using compression socks, sleeves or bandages to help support or immobilize the area. Lacing. Try relacing your boots to reduce pressure in certain areas of the foot. Anti-inflammatories, ibuprofen or pilgrim candy, or topical lotions to reduce the swelling. Reduce your load. Use one of the courier companies to send your pack ahead to your albergue of choice. Don't be stubborn about this one.
And now for some fun notes on anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen.
Don't take them on an empty stomach. They are quite harsh on the gut. Remain within the safe daily dose. Be aware of dosage size. Standard over-the-counter dosage per pill is 200 milligrams where I'm from, whereas in Spain you can get tablets which are 500 to 1000 milligrams off the shelf. So be sure to check your dosage. Did you know that this web series, Don't Stop Walking, has a sister series called Beyond the Way? 10 webisodes about the life stories and wisdom of pilgrims on the Camino.
It might be surprising to learn that the way that you are lacing and tying your boots might be contributing to your Footastrophies.
Your boots might be so tight that they are causing tendonitis, or so loose that they are causing blisters. Here's a quick guide to a few lacing styles. Slipping heel. Try the surgeon's knot. By applying the knot here, your heel will stop moving around the back of your boot and will help avoid heel blisters. Window lacing like this relieves pressure on the top of your foot and can be handy for those with high arches. With this technique, we are skipping over the eyelets in the middle of the foot. For those of you with a wide forefoot or find that your toes are bunching up, This method will release some of the pressure from the front. You can simply start lacing your boots a few eyelets up from the bottom. Kinesio tape.
KT tape and ROCKTAPE are elastic sports tapes designed to relieve pain and to support the ligaments, muscles and tendons.
But I've also seen it used to treat tendinitis and plantar fasciitis. These kinds of sports tapes have become very popular and can be quite effective.
So if this is something that you think that you'd want to use, I'd suggest that you do a little bit more research on how to apply them in the field. There's plenty of resources online.
Obviously, there are hundreds of different things that can and might go wrong with your body on the Camino, so I'm really just brushing over the most common and likely. If you haven't already seen the blister episode or the choosing your boots episode, they are worth watching along with the other 18 episodes of Don't Stop Walking.
Tell us about your footastrophies and tips in the comments, and please like, comment and share. Yeah, do that. This has been the final episode of Don't Stop Walking. Thanks for coming on the journey with me. It's taken longer than I expected to, but I also put out more episodes than I was expecting to. As always, a great big thanks to my Patreon supporters and to all the people who have liked, commented and shared over the year. I'm probably going to get started on the second season of Beyond the Way, so keep an eye out for that. If you haven't already watched the first season, I highly recommend that you do that as well. And for now, buen camino and all Trea.